Burnley boss Sean Dyche is the leading candidate to take over West Ham United. Slaven Bilic remains in charge at West Ham, but is under a lot of pressure. Bilic could be out of a job if the Hammers don't perform well at Crystal Palace. By Ian Ladyman for the Daily Mail, published 17:30 EDT, 27 October 2017, updated 17:30 EDT, 27 October 2017. Slaven Bilic takes his West Ham team to Crystal Palace on Saturday, still under huge pressure, with Burnley's Sean Dyche the leading candidate to replace him if and when he does leave the club. Bilic's side staged a brilliant comeback to beat Tottenham 3-2 in the Carabao Cup at Wembley on Wednesday. 2 goals down at halftime, West Ham somehow managed to turn the game round. Sean Dyche is understood to be the leading candidate to take over at West Ham United. Slaven Bilic remains under pressure and might not last much longer at West Ham, but it is understood that the West Ham board had already decided before that game to see how Bilic's team got on at Palace this weekend before beginning to make their mind up about his future. Owners David Sullivan and David Gold were dismayed at the calamitous and spineless nature of West Ham's performance as they lost 30 at home against Brighton in the Premier League last Friday. And it is that display that continues to dominate their thoughts ahead of Saturday's derby at Selhurst Park. West Ham's 30 defeat by Brighton last week was a big low point for Bilic's Hammers. The West Ham board want to see concrete evidence that the crisis has passed before they decide to move forward with Bilic, and it is also understood that Dyche's name has already been seriously discussed as a possible successor. Dyche is also prominent on the list of names being considered as a replacement for the sacked Ronald Koeman at Everton and has not ruled out a move away from Turf Moor at some stage. West Ham are known to have established how much it would take to prize Dyche away from Burnley and how much he would need to be paid. Everton are on the search for a new manager since parting company with Ronald Koeman.